This topic is more integer subtraction, this time a mixture of all the different types of integer subtraction problems. So we have 6 minus -8. So this means we have 6 positives. We're trying to take away 8 negatives. I don't have 8 negatives, so I'm going to give myself 8 negatives and 8 positives. Then I'm going to take away the 8 negatives because that's what I'm trying to do here. And then I'm left with 6 plus 8, which is 14. Our next one, -44 minus 27. I have 44 negatives. I'm trying to take away 27 positives. I don't have 27 positives, so I'm going to give myself 27 positives and 27 negatives. Then I'm going to take away the 27 positives. So now I have -44 plus -27, and that's just combining negatives. So 44 combined with 27 gives me 71 negatives. And again, if you watched the very first video on integer subtraction, I said that subtracting numbers is really the same thing as adding the opposite. So remember, subtracting, we can change it to adding the opposite of what we're doing. So this is just going to become 6 plus +8, -44 plus -27, the opposite of +27. So knowing that, we can actually do these quite a bit faster, because this is going to become 12 plus the opposite of -3, which is +3, so it's 15. And this one's going to become -31 plus the opposite of +36, which is -36. And now we're just combining a bunch of negatives, so this is 67 negatives. And two more, we have 32 minus 41. These are both positive numbers. So we're again subtracting, so we can change this to adding the opposite of +41, which is -41. And we have opposite signs now that we're trying to combine, so there are going to be 0 pairs that are canceling each other out. I have more negatives than positives, so I'm going to cancel out all the positives, and I'm left with 9 negatives. And our last one, -3 minus -10. We have 3 negatives. We're trying to take away 10 negatives, so that's the same thing as adding the opposite of 10 negatives, which is 10 positives. We have some canceling out going on again here, because we're trying to combine opposite signs here. So we have more positives than we do negatives, so we're going to take away or get rid of, cancel out all of the negatives, and we're left with 7 positives. I do recommend that when you're doing these problems early on, that you do actually work them out like this and say, okay, I have 32 positives, I'm trying to take away 41. I don't have enough, and then actually write it out where you're giving yourselves the positive and negatives, and then you're canceling out so that you can see how we transform this problem.